Welcome, Bipolar Winter comrades. We are on a journey to reveal the prophecies of the world's largest and most powerful doomsday cult to usher in the end of all life on Earth. Here, we engage you to help expand the army of responders. We must enlist the intelligence services, military, and media in every country on Earth to thwart this doomsday cult's unfolding plans to execute the world's end. You have reached the podcast of all podcasts.
Good morning. I would like to ask as many members of the Catholic Church, both members of the Eastern Rites as well as the Latin Rite, to watch the following video. I'd like to also ask Protestants, Pentecostals, Evangelicals, members of the Greek Orthodox Church, Mormons, to watch this 4-part video found on Amazon Prime. The name is The Days of Noah. It is a 4-part video, one of the most expensive videos ever made, explaining in detail the major teachings of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. By the third part of that 4-part series, you will find towards the middle of the third part explanations of why the Catholic Church is considered by the Seventh-day Adventist Church to be the beast, and that worshiping on Sunday is considered to be the mark of the beast. You will also see why Protestants are condemned if they worship on Sunday and have heard the message of the fourth commandment, the Sabbath commandment. And you will also hear why the United States government is considered by the Seventh-day Adventist Church to be the great evil Satan, the second beast of the book of Revelation. It is vital that if you watch this video and come to understand it and what its message is trying to teach, that you get others to watch it and ask them to get who they know to watch the video as well. The reason is this video undermines everything you have ever taught your children, everything you have ever been taught or believe, and basically says that the end of the world is about ready to come by fire and to destroy everyone who has heard about the seventh-day Sabbath and continues to worship on Sunday. In future videos, I'd like to explain from a different orientation exactly why worshiping on Sunday is exactly what a Christian should be doing. A Christian should enjoy having Sunday time with their family, time to study, time to go to a church, not only for Christians, but for Muslims, Jews, Hindus, Taoist, Buddhist, Vaishnavas, Jainists, Sikhs, etc. There should be laws protecting your right to worship and pray on the day you choose. But after watching this video, you can see that there is going to be an attempt to make you asking for Sunday laws to protect your right to choose time for you and your children to study, to worship, to go out into nature, to learn and teach others, you're going to see why there's an organization that is already working towards trying to stop those laws from coming into existence. What I am going to be advocating is that there should be a Sunday law now, after watching this video, giving you and your family the right to teach your children and your loved ones why you worship on Sunday and will continue to worship on Sunday, and why this video should not affect those you care about. I'm also going to be advocating that for Jews who worship on Shabbos, after watching the kind of anti-teachings that you see in these videos coming in almost an undetectable manner, that Jews be protected and their right to worship on Shabbos be protected, as well as Muslims being protected and their right to go to their house of prayer on Fridays be protected. The kind of teachings that you will see portrayed in the 7 Days of Noah, a prime time video produced and found on Amazon, is the kind of video that teaches the church members of the Seventh-day Adventist Church to prepare for the end of the world by fire. I'd like to share just a little bit of why that can be so daunting and should be looked at carefully. In 1993, I believe April of 1993, a Seventh-day Adventist by the name of David Koresh had taught other Seventh-day Adventists who had left the mother church, the large organization, and had become members of a branch Davidian Seventh-day Adventist church, a branch of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, that the United States government was also going to come after them, and that they, their children, their families would be destroyed by fire at Mount Carmel, near Waco, Texas. That in fact did happen, almost as a self-fulfilling prophecy. And my point in bringing this to the attention of Catholics and Protestants worldwide is to ask that you realize that the greatest, wealthiest, most educated doomsday cult in history has basically been preparing its members for what is called the coming of the end of the world any day, week, month, or year. Imminently, the end of the world coming. And why that teaching should be looked at carefully. The Branch Davidians taught that the end of the world was coming by fire, and it did come at Mount Carmel. The leaders of the Seventh-day Adventist Church are teaching that the end of the world is coming by fire. And in a historical novel called Bipolar Winter, there is an attempt to try to show how a wealthy, politically well-connected, well-educated doomsday cult could actually try to self-fulfill their own prophecies, thus keeping the attention of their church members, as well as the loyalty and gift-giving of those members. These teachings are teachings that should be looked at by every government in the world, because teaching that the earth and every government is getting ready to end by fire is a national security issue, not just an issue where churches are trying to teach its church members why it is in fact okay to worship on Sunday. And that is why I am beginning this first video on Sunday worship and how the Seventh-day Adventist Church considers it to be the mark of the beast, and why Protestants are considered by the Seventh-day Adventist Church as following after the beast, that is, the Catholic Church, the Holy See, and by keeping Sunday is showing honor and authority to the ability of the Catholic Church to have in fact institutionalized Sunday as the day of worship instead of the day that is mentioned in the fourth commandment, the seventh day of the week, Sabbath, Shabbos. In coming videos, I hope to show a different reason why it is very important for Protestants and Catholics to continue to worship on Sunday, and why governments should protect that right by institutionalizing Sunday laws that allow the parents and families to be together on Sunday, to teach those families how to live a life that is not affected by what you will see in this video, the 4-part video called The Days of Noah. By the time you reach the third part of this series, and you get to the middle of the third part, you will be seeing how the Seventh-day Adventist Church and why the Seventh-day Adventist Church considers the United States government to be the second beast of the book of Revelation, and how they will soon hand their power over to the first beast of the book of Revelation, who they teach is the Catholic Church. This is one of the most anti-Jewish, anti-Jesuit, anti-Catholic, anti-Protestant organizations to ever exist, but you won't know it until you carefully watch this 4-part series. Thank you.